Today's operator signal is this. AI's bottleneck is no longer just the model. Better models still matter, but the last 48 hours show something more useful for operators. The constraint is moving into the path around the model, whether people actually adopt it, whether it produces artifacts a business can review, whether the data layer can keep up with long context inference, and whether there is enough power, cooling, and local infrastructure to run it. Start with adoption. On June 23rd, LumApps launched what it calls an AI employee hub designed to put people and agents together inside everyday employee workflows. The useful part is not the label. It is the adoption data LumApps points to. Only 18% of companies have AI integrated into their workflows. Only 32% of employees regularly work with AI agents. And 72% say complex interfaces and fragmented workflows are the primary barriers to daily AI use. That is a clean operator warning. Giving employees access to AI is not the same thing as changing work. If AI lives in a separate tool, most teams will not build a new habit around it. The front door matters, permissions matter, curated information matters, so the work surface has to meet employees where communication, HR, IT, operations, and frontline tasks already happen. Second, NTT DATA announced an AI agent service for early-stage product planning in food, beverage, and consumer goods available globally in July. The service is designed to take work that can stretch across months, from idea generation to internal alignment and early reviews, and compress it into structured concept proposals in minutes. The important detail is the output. NTT DATA says the agents generate feature design, naming, value propositions, sales forecasts, and visual concept imagery using a company's brand guidelines, target segments, and product strategy. Now, that is the right pattern for vertical AI. And it should not just chat about product ideas. It should create reviewable decision artifacts that fit the way the business already evaluates concepts. Third, DDN's June 22nd AI infrastructure update shows why inference economics are becoming a data path problem. DDN announced the AI 400X3M appliance and the official launch of distributed KV cache acceleration integrated with NVIDIA Dynamo. The company says the platform can deliver up to 190 gigabytes per second of throughput and up to 55 times faster KV cache loading for large-scale inference workloads. This matters because agentic AI and reasoning models create state, long context, retrieval, multi-step workflows, and repeated tool calls all depend on fast access to prior context. If the KV cache and storage layer becomes slow, the GPU waits, latency rises, and cost per token gets worse. Buying more compute is not the whole answer. Production AI needs memory, storage, networking, and observability designed as one inference system. Fourth, Microsoft announced a new data center campus in Pecos, Texas, adding roughly 2 gigawatts of cloud and AI capacity. Microsoft says the site pairs data center infrastructure with dedicated on-site energy supply, funded by Microsoft, so capacity can come online predictably. It also plans closed-loop cooling systems intended to sharply reduce steady-state water consumption and use non-potable water where possible. That is the physical side of the same story. AI capacity is no longer a vague cloud abstraction. It is power generation, cooling design, water stewardship, local jobs, community trust, and long-term site planning. For leaders, AI scale now has an energy strategy attached to it. Put the pattern together and the playbook is clear. Map the real bottlenecks before buying another tool. Is adoption blocked by workflow fragmentation? Is a use case too generic to produce reviewable business artifacts? Is inference cost being driven by memory and data movement? Is capacity constrained by power, cooling, or location? The takeaway, the next wave of AI advantage will come from teams that engineer the whole operating path. Model, employee front door, vertical workflow, data layer, energy plan, governance, and metrics. And that is where production AI either compounds or quietly stalls.